Hello YouTube, welcome back to Vintage Fridays, where we look at vintage tech on a Friday. This week's video, I'm going to show you a piece of tech that if you're a youngster, you haven't got a clue what this thing is. It is quite heavy actually. We got ourselves a Acorn 5¼ inch disc drive. Check it out. And this one's here for the BBC Micro, because you can tell that because it's the beige colour. Now this connects to the BBC via the ribbon cable here, and that goes into the disc drive port. Now, it needs a DFS or the ADFS, which is the Advanced Disk Filing System, or DFS Disk Filing System. None of that sofa rubbish. And some of them powered up off the mains, but this one here powers up through the AUX port on the BBC. Now on my BBC, I have to turn it on and hold the D key down to get it to boot into disk mode, or it's looking for the SPI ROM, the SD card, on startup. And if I want to load off the disk, I have to do a Shift D brake to load it off the disc there. Now on the front here, you've got your drive mechanism there that opens and closes the drive. You see there. And that one says drive 0. Now here, if you can see that, you've got a drive LED, and that flashes when it's accessing the disk drive. There's nothing on the side, guys, it's heavy. And on the back here, we've got ourselves a 40 and 80 track. And I have got a directory opus drive as well. And that runs off, I think that runs off the mains. I can't remember if it runs off mains or the actual auxiliary port on the BBC. Now, what does the floppy disk look like? Check this thing out. We got ourselves a Dixon's floppy disk. This is double-sided, double density, and this is 80 track. So on the BBC, you have to do a star form 80/0, I believe, and that formats a disk for 80 tracks. Check that out. This was actually in the disk drive, and you put it in the disk drive. There we go, you can do a star dot and it reads the disc, and as you eject it, it comes out. Now what's this notch here for? It's so if the disc bends, it won't damage the disc inside. You can see there, the old disc inside there. What else have we got for the Vintage Friday? We got ourselves one of these, and this is an iMac. This is a floppy disk box. Check this thing out. Not sure why it's beige, maybe it's to go with the boot drive. They all come in different colours, and this is what he looks like inside. And we got ourselves a load of floppy disks. Let's have a look at them. When you wanted to protect your floppy disks, you had to have them in the sleeves. And when I did first started college in '95, they were still using 5¼ inch floppy disks for the old Amstrad 1640s and 1512s. And we used to put one disk into boot up into MS-DOS, and the other disk you could then do your programs off it, your WordStar or your Pascal and so on. But yeah, check that out. Got a black floppy disk, and that was a Dixon's branded sleeve. Some of them had like 3M on there, some of them had Amstrad and so on. What else we got? This is an 80 track disc. That's got a load of writing on there. Not sure what that's all about. This is a 3M diskette, and it's certified, they're calling that. All the discs are exactly the same. Oh, this one's come from Memorex. Check this thing out. There we go. We got a Memorex XC, XE, XL. Look at that. Excellent. There you are. It's a Memorex disc. Not sure whether it's 40 or 80, but on this disc drive, it doesn't really matter. You put a disc in. If it doesn't read it, just flip the switch at the back. We got ourselves one of these. This is a Nasher Professional Magnetic Media. There we go. And there's your disc label there. You have to write on the disc label there. And it's an 80 track disc there. We got ourselves a My Disc. Again, this is for all these discs here for the BBC, and this one here, it's formatted for 40, so 40 tracks that work on a 40 track drive only. And if you want to run on this one, you have to flip the switch. Here we have a Acorn branded disc, the best name in memory apparently. There we go. It's got Xmas something listing, I think it says lists. There we go. And that's a 40 track disc there. And you could only write on these once. You could take them off and put another label on there. But it ends up leaving some of the sticker residue on there, like that one's done there. We got ourselves just a blank generic sleeve, because you could just buy the sleeves if I remember rightly. And this one here's got Word and Quiz and so on. And the last disc in the box was Data Life. There we go. This is double-sided, double density, soft sector 40 track. There we go. It says 40 tracks, but I think someone's measured for 80 tracks. I don't know how to manage to do that. There we go. This is a verbatim. Yeah, none of that 3M rubbish. Well, that verbatim, they're still around today, I think. Buy some DVDs with verbatim on there. This is what they call a mini disc. Yeah, 1.25 inch floppy drive. What does that say? Don't know. This is what I got in a pack of discs that I bought from eBay. I've got another box of discs somewhere. Just wanted to see what was being nosy and see what was on the discs. When I was in school, secondary school, used to have these discs and there'd be some programs on there. Used to do for learning. I think you had Hooray for Henrietta and you had something called Cargo. And we used to have a blank one that you could write your own programs on and store it on a disc. That was good. Oh, I write a flashing cursor on the screen. I wrote flashing boxes. And I've saved it to disc. Wow. And I had that in primary school, these discs, and secondary school, and into college. So if you remember these, we're going back a bit now. The final point is floppy drive and discs. That was a quick look at this Kumana, is that how you pronounce it? Floppy disk drive for the BBC. They did do a 3.5 inch disk drive as well. But when the BBC was out, this one was still king until the 3.5 inch floppy drive came out, and you could buy both of them, have it plugged into the AUX port. If you found the video some use, know what to do. Give it a thumbs up if you don't like the video. The other button seems to work too. But as always, thank you much for watching Vintage Fridays. I'll see you in the next video. God, this weighs a ton, this drive. Thanks for watching.